Facebook.com/AbsoluteActionMMA, or, as I've said, text us at AAMMA 30. You text that to 313131. You'll get updated on prizes we're giving away. We give away tickets sometimes. We give away T-shirts, and we always tell you about the great fight cards and towns that we're coming to.
Definitely. You folks need to get down to the BB&T Arena to check out an Absolute Action MMA show. Beautiful venue, wonderful fight card.
Best venue ever for a card like this.
This is an amateur fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first in the red corner. He stands 6 foot tall, weighing 125 pounds. Fighting out of Norwood, Ohio, the Cincinnati Kid, Dillan Farris.
Dillan Farris looking very focused there.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 foot 9, weighing 125 pounds. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, he represents Team Gaines, Terrence Owens.
Interesting nickname for Terrence Owens, Do Work Owens.
I like it. I like it.
I do too. This is another fight, as we mentioned, 125 pounds, and as I said earlier in the night, the lighter weight classes really flourish in AAMMA.
Dillan Farris in the black shorts lands a straight right down the pipe, going for a guillotine, but he's way too high. Oh, he's got the arm, man. He's going to go into guard.
That was a bad move. As of now, anyway, he's working. It looks like he was working to get a body triangle on Owens, but
yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to reach that leg around there. Oh, goes high for rupper guard. Oh, look at this.
Now this is nice.
This, wow, beautiful transition into a.
He's trying to push the arm across of Owens, and now he's hooked the leg.
Oh, look at this triangle choke.
That could be it.
That could be it. He almost tapped.
It's locked in.
Wow, what a predicament. I think the arm in is actually saving.
Yeah, it's giving Owens. It's giving Owens a little bit of space.
His own arm. Yeah, his own arm is in there. He's got both arms in now.
That gives him a little space to prevent the carotid artery from being cut off.
Literally, we can see that there's room in there right now. Oh, look.
Yeah, Owens is trying to step over here, as he should. And it seems like it worked. The triangle's not locked in anymore.
Yeah, yep, he needs to pop up and raise out here.
The last line of defense would have been to step over and basically sit down to try to alleviate some of that pressure, but Farris is going right back for that triangle. He's not giving up, and the move to pull guard was not a bad one, it looks like.
Wow, still dangerous right now from his back is Dillan Farris, threatening. Terrence Owens seems very aware of that. He's trying to make sure he's leaned out. He's climbing up into the guard.
Yeah, Farris is doing a good job keeping the guard closed, not allowing Owens to do much when the guard is open.
Right hand hit nothing but the mat on that, really. Just a lot of work being done on the inside. You don't see. He's going to try and get him again. This time he might have him.
You don't see a lot of guard work in MMA in general, let alone amateur MMA these days. It's really.
Oh, it's beautiful to watch right now. I mean, these two guys are really working on the ground. Lots of great transitions from Dillan Farris. Owens doing a real nice job defending.
Yeah, Owens needs to walk towards towards the hole, and
he's got to pop his head
he could escape the back. He could escape right out the back right now.
He's got to get that arm loose. Wait a second. No.
Owens is very close to getting out of this.
Boy, Farris threatening in so many different ways.
Owens went for a hammer fist right there and allowed Farris to reapply the triangle choke. And you see Owens.
15 seconds left in the round. Can he hold on?
10 seconds.
An interesting first round.
Yeah, that round is easily Dillan Farris's, despite the top control of Owens. But as we've seen in the past, judging can be a little iffy based on who's on top.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, now we're going to see what happens if Dillan Farris feels like, gosh, I had this guy at every chance, couldn't get it done. Or is it a situation where Terrence Owens thinks, okay, I took his best. Now I'm going to go in and try and be more aggressive.
Well, I definitely think that Terrence Owens will be a little more hesitant to jump into the guard of Dillan Farris.
Clearly, Dillan Farris is working on the ground. If he gets on the ground, he's not afraid to try and go for something here. So
yeah, I was very surprised to see Dillan Farris pull guard. You just don't see a lot of that in MMA today. And most people are able to smash that and neutralize it. That was not the case in this fight. Dillan Farris was very, very active out of his
Hey, it's
guard.
our ring girl from one of the Boom Beauties.
The other interesting thing is neither fighter, Sean, really took any damage in that first round, anything of major damage anyway. Just a lot of energy exerted on trying to get submissions put on and get out of submissions. So round 2, they should be relatively fresh other than the possibility of an adrenaline dump being in that first round.
Yeah, Farris did a really good job threatening with submissions. I thought that he had Owens a couple of times, and there were a couple of situations where it looked like Owens was out, but Farris did a good job locking up that arm as well.
Round number 2. Let's give Terrence and Dillan some encouragement and make some noise.
All right, second round. Farris in the black trunks. Owens in the Spider-Man red and silver Venom trunks. Oh, nice side kick. Oh, throws an overhand, just misses on that one. Oh, uppercuts inside, and Dillan Farris is trying to unload.
Farris is dominating. He's going for a hip throw here. Didn't work, and he got reversed.
Wait a second, he still got him inside headlock there.
Yeah, that's not a good position to be in right here. He needs to just abandon that and try to get back to his feet.
An aggressive Dillan Farris starts off round 2 now.
A little worrisome that Owens could have just went the other way and
he's
got an arm bar there.
If he can lock it, he's under the neck.
He does have that locked. He's out.
Wow.
There was a lot of
major threat there.
There were a couple of mistakes there. Farris got a little too aggressive with that hip throw. He didn't really put his hip into it. He tried to turn his back into it a little more. Owens could have just stepped over when Farris had him in that side headlock of sorts and maybe had an arm bar, but
wow.
Unfortunately, the experience it haunted both of them, but it ended up okay for Farris. He's on top working here. I'm interested to see how he'll perform in the guard of Owens after we saw Farris himself had such an active guard.
Well, it's interesting. I like seeing a little bit of all angles from Dillan Farris right now. We've seen some of his stand-up. We've seen some of his ground action. This kid seems to be pretty well-rounded.
Owens could have escaped out.
Yep.
It looked like Owens was going to
actually pulled him back in the guard, yeah.
Looked like he was going to shift his hips and take the back, but he didn't do that.
Tries to roll over, still caught though. And you can see right now Farris pressing down with his forearm, and that's a way to just try to distract your opponent to make him react. You're not going to win a fight. Well, you can. It has happened, but it's very rare. Uh-oh, sitting up high.
Farris is up top.
Big trouble. Amateur fights usually don't get to go too long if he's in trouble.
This is going to be
taking
it.
a close look at it.
This is going to be it.
He's trying to walk up the wall. He's not going to get it done.
Owens is doing the right thing. He's bridging his hips, pushing off the ground. He's bridging and rolling. He did exactly what he should have done right there. That was very impressive. I thought that fight was about to be over.
Me too, and kudos to our ref for letting that go. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
A lot of times with the amateurs, you'll see him stop it pretty quickly.
Owens was really resilient there, and this might be an arm bar.
Yeah, he's going to try and bring that right leg. Way to roll into that. He needed to do it. Watch for the triangle, and he's got it. This time, this may be it.
Owens trying to create some space there.
Just needs to bring that head down and pull that ankle just a little bit more into that knee.
This has been an exceptional ground battle. I've really,
and these guys are amateurs.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
And of course, we've seen some amateur mistakes here and posture issues and stuff, but man, you never see a guard this aggressive anymore.
They are working in this fight, and they're going to make it to the third round. And he's cranking hard now.
He's safe. He's going to make it out of this round.
Hey, that concludes round number 2. We have one more round.
What a great first and second round. And Dillan Farris is starting to run away with this thing, though. This is a situation, I think, where Terrence Owens is going to have to come together and get a knockout or a submission. He's got to get aggressive in this round, but not put himself in a position to be taken down, because it is clear that Dillan Farris is ready to roll when it comes to the ground game.
Absolutely. Dillan Farris is dominating the ground game, but Terrence Owens is holding his own defensively. I mean, as I mentioned, there are little issues here and there, but these are amateurs, very young in their career. Both men looking for their first win.
Center helping us out the Cage Grill tonight.
So the question becomes, has Dillan Farris run out of gas? We'll find out. Doesn't look like it, but again, these fights take a lot out. Dillan Farris does look like he is feeling it a little bit. He's been working.
And Owens looks fresh in his corner. His coach is aggressively coaching him. So I can't wait to see what kind of adjustments he makes, because he obviously needs to make some. But like I said, he's still impressively holding his own.
Yeah, defensively, the fact of the matter is this. Dillan Farris is doing great from an offensive standpoint on the ground, and Terrence Owens is doing great from a defensive standpoint.
Once again, let's hear it for these fighters.
Round number 3 set to start in what has been a great amateur fight here at AAMMA 44. Touch of the gloves, nice show of respect. Here we go.
Owens really flat-footed right now, but
Owens looking to land something big here, it looks like. Really telegraphing that right hand last time.
If I were Owens, I would push the pressure here. It's
right.
It's his best bet.
There it is. Straight lands for him, and Farris doesn't expect that at this point in the game. But you got to believe he's cautious to be taken down again. Oh, just missed that big one. Comes out on top.
Owens is almost in mount right here.
Well, this could be
him. I'd just let go of the guillotine and work from the top.
Could be a really interesting position. We talked about we hadn't seen the offense on the ground from Terrence Owens. This is going to be an opportunity if he can break.
Owens needs to, well,
there
it looked like he needed to give up the guillotine, and he did.
He's got to be careful. And again, Farris doing a great job here, keeping his head safe and keeping an arm lock basically on the midsection.
Farris is doing a very good job preventing Owens from creating space, and look, Owens is looking to break that grip. Look, it's like he's got a triangle grip around the body. That's fantastic.
It's like an arm body lock here. And this is the thing. You're not going to be stood up here is the thing to think about. You're in such a good position. The ref's not going to stand this up. So, and here we go. Terrence Owens lands a couple of hard ones now, pinning down the shoulder, and this could be bad news for Dillan Farris, who's taking some big shots.
But look how well Farris is bucking. He is not giving up. He's bucking repeatedly. He needs to roll a little bit and escape out the back, though, much like Owens did earlier.
Well, nice job defensively.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
And he may have the foot.
My goodness.
This is a prime place to land a toe hold. I'm not sure if he's familiar with that or anything, but the toe hold is right there for him.
Well, and again, there's,
he's working an inverted triangle right now too. So
as far as joint manipulations with amateurs, I know there's some certain things I'm totally blanking out on what you can and cannot do. But
the toe hold is absolutely allowed.
Great. Well, not great for Terrence Owens if he decides to do it, but
well, it looks like Farris is content to stay in this modified inverted guillotine and punish the ribs of Owens.
45 seconds remain in this fight for Dillan Farris to head to a win unless Terrence Owens can pull something off here in the last 30.
Look at that. He is content to sit there and attack the ribs of Owens.
Just a really awkward position for Owens to be in. He's absolutely stuck right now.
I'm really intrigued about this body lock that Farris uses, because it's working for him. And he's using it on the left leg of Owens as well. This is such an unusual position for MMA.
10 seconds remain in the third round.
Was really surprised to not see him attack the ankle, or at least go for that toe hold. It's a very low risk type of submission, but
it's just a weird spot to be in.
Yeah. Farris didn't need to do it. He won the fight easily. 3 rounds to none.
A great display of heart from Terrence Owens and a great display of ground game from Dillan Farris. I mean, really just a nice fight all the way around from top to bottom. And it's great to see amateurs this educated on the ground game. I mean, a lot of times they come in and they just want to throw the bomb. But here you see these guys really working hard. Obviously, like you say, there were some little things that can be worked on, and that's what this is about, experiencing those things, real-life moments that they have to try to learn from.
There were some escape routes I would have seen that I would have liked to have seen taken, but very fun. You don't get to see the ground game worked a lot in a lot of these amateur fights, and that was a very fun fight to watch. I think Dillan Farris took that one 3 rounds to none.
I would have to agree on that one, but Terrence Owens certainly showed some signs of brilliance in there and getting in and out of some of those situations, and his defense was excellent. He just wasn't able to get off the starting line.
Yeah, hats off to Terrence Owens for sticking through that and defending every submission attempt that Dillan Farris threw at him.
All right, we await the judge's decision here at Absolute Action MMA 44. Make sure you find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're everywhere. Make sure to lock us down so you know where we're going to be next. Let's send it down to our ring announcer to find out the official word. Here is the one and only Rick Toms.
All right, fight fans, we have the decision. Judge number 1 scores the bout 30-27. Judges 2 and 3, judges 29-28. For the winner of this bout in the red corner, the Cincinnati Kid, Dillan Farris.
Dillan Farris picks up the win at Absolute Action MMA 44.
Right, here with your winner. Very impressive fight. Going all 3 rounds, and there at the end you had this kind of inverted triangle going on. You were holding there tight. At ringside, you kind of thought that he was about to go out, and he gave the thumbs up. Did you think you were going to finish it?